Hello and welcome to Music Quest, where I'm just going to update you on my current quest to write to 100 record labels and see what happens. I've been going about a week, started on the 19th, so less than a week, and here is the overview of what I've done so far. I'm breaking it up into session number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I had 5 sessions. I used around 21 minutes in each of those. And then I've also labelled how many labels I contacted, the date that it was done on, and the total amount of minutes and hours. So I've used 1.7 hours. That's 102 minutes apparently. Just put some simple formulas in here to capture it. How long it takes per email. So 6 minutes is the average time it's taken. And I have so far 0 replies, 0 requests for further information. I've also had no rejections so far, so that's maybe good. I'm expecting from the start a really high rejection rate, and I'm expecting not to get any further, which kind of aligns with the reasons why I've never really sent my music out anywhere. Sending out music to record labels with like a cold kind of call email is generally not recommended anymore, because of the completely different way that the landscape is with social media and stuff. But because I've never done it, I want to get it done and see how it goes. So let's take a look at who I've written to. We go into here. I have a spreadsheet of all the ones that I was thinking to contact. So far, there's not 100 here, so I need to scrape some more. But these ones were found by looking at my Spotify favorite artist list, which generally falls into my area of like folk or folk pop, and then seeing who, which labels the artists were signed up at, and it makes sense for me to try and see if these labels liked my music. That's how I've kind of done it, and then I've also kind of seen who are also the big players who can release folk pop type singer-songwritery music that might be able to help me develop my sound. So these are the different ones that I recorded to. I wrote to labels that have, for example, Rue Pains or Mumford and Sons, and then I'm doing it through my my email for my website. It's a bit more professional than using my private one, and my emails can definitely be improved significantly. Right now, I'm just trying to spend a bit of time on each one, make them personal, look into what the label does and stuff. And then write an email. As you can see, I have 2 responses undelivered and a thanks for your demo one. I've got a feeling these people might be like trying to sell something, and this is kind of like their first make you feel good about yourself, and we're going to pay attention to your email. Maybe I'm being skeptical, but I don't know. Feels like it might be that way. But yeah, you can see in my sent folder, these are all the ones that I sent. So that should add up to what's listed in the sheet. I'll just give you an example of one that I've sent. My name is Sam, English-born, Scandinavian-dwelling singer-songwriter, reaching out to record companies that I've researched that might fit my music. Stumble across you. I want to sell a trio of songs that I'd like to find some people to develop music with. And that I've got a large backlog of songs also, so if they do like it, they're not just thinking this is all there is. I've specifically tried not to reference loads of things about them, even though a lot of the advice says to do that. I just feel it doesn't feel right to me. It feels like it feels disingenuine, and I suppose you have to be disingenuine to somehow get through. Like, it's not that I'm not interested, but I it just feels somehow fabricated, and I don't know. At least for this 100, I'm not willing to do that. I just want to say, do you want to listen to the music? I assume record labels want to listen to potential demos they can sign. So we'll see if this works. And as I say, I'm not expecting much to come of it. So yeah, this is how I do it now, and then I'll try something again later, I guess. What else do I have to say about it? Can I pause this from recording? No. So I'm just going to have to. Oh yeah, another metric that I can look to kind of see how it's going is to look at the. So I've got this private playlist of the free songs that I want to show them, and I can look at the insights and I can see I've had 0 players in the last 30 days. So nearly a week of sending has resulted in nobody playing one of the tracks. But I'll follow this as we go along and see how it develops. But so far, it's just about consistently getting up to 100. Say I've done it, see what lessons I can learn, and see what actually happens in reality. Best, like rather than what I read on a blog or whatever. Is it true? I'm going to get no feedback. Okay, I can move on and maybe try something else. But I'd at least try to set. Maybe I'm a bit old school, but I'd like to send out to labels and see what happens. Yeah, that's that. That's a week 2 update for this particular music quest that I'm intending to stick with. Yes. Okay. Hope that was insightful in some way. Yeah. Keep tuned, subscribe, and you can see how it unfolds. This music quest.